I spelled something wrong. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be ranking my Joshua Bassett shows and kind of going through why I ranked them this way and stuff like that. So let's start with number 6. I've seen Josh 6 times. I'm extremely lucky. And the fact that I even can rank my Joshua Bassett shows is so super cool. And I also want to say that I had the best time at every single one. Each of these concerts were better than any other concert I've been to combined. Just even the ones lowest on the list. I love Josh, and I think that he puts on a perfect concert every time. But if I got to rank my own concerts that I've been to, this is what I would do. Number 6 was Baltimore for the Golden Years tour. I think a lot of it stems, like, my disdain for that show stems from a couple things. One, I flew in later. It was a very quick ad show for me. I wasn't supposed to go there. And there was a $50 flight on Southwest. Thank you, Southwest. From Charlotte to Baltimore. And then we could just drive from Baltimore to Philly. And also, the fact that he came out after the show, and that was the only show that I could stay after, kind of mean. But I did have a very good time. I met Ashley there and a couple of other people, but all of the names are blanking. Anybody who I met and talked to? Oh, I talked to Lauren. I talked to Ashley. Another girl. I can see her face. Don't remember her name. Another Lauren. I talked to Annie. I think that's it. But it was really nice to meet everybody in Baltimore. If you saw me handing out my hearts, it was really cool because that's when I did my big fan project that kind of I made on my computer, and I sent out these PDFs to everybody, and somebody else had the idea for it. Somebody else wanted to do the fan project, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, let's do it. And then I cut out like 100 hearts. I think it was me and Emily and Annie and Ashley, and I'm missing someone. So I came in super late. Ashley saved me a spot. Very, very nice. Thank you. It was really fun. And I gave out bracelets to everybody, and it was really fun. And the security held back my dad because he was throwing stuff away. And then the venue was just a really big mess, and I was really irritated about it. It was really hot. I had to buy water for $7. They were out. Josh, his merchandise was out. I just had a very rough experience at the venue. Nothing to do with Josh, nothing to do with anything, but I was just very, very irritated. Also, during Thomas's set, I could not hear, the way his microphone was, but I had a really, really good time, and he sang I Think I Kinda which was the first ever song I heard Josh sing in my life, which was a really cool, full circle moment. And then we have number 5, what am I doing over here? We have number 5, which is Philly. I know it's shocking that I had the best spot in the whole entire world at Philly, and that's what I think shows you that I had just the best time at all 6 of these. Obviously, it was the best 6 days of my whole life. I had the best spot in the whole world, and I went with my friend, our family friend, who is my favorite ever. She's great. She stood out with me at 6:30 in the morning for 12 hours, and we got there super early in the morning. It was so fun. I met so many people there. I'm going to forget to say people, but Kayla and Diamond, especially from my Philly, and Aiden, and I'm forgetting people. I'm 100% forgetting people. Anybody who talked to me, thank you for talking to me. Very, very nice of you. And I had a really great time because the girl who was in front of me in line, she let me number everybody. So I got to talk to everybody, which is so fun. I really enjoy talking to everybody. And I feel like I'm so happy when I go, and I'm just I just love getting to talk to everybody about Joshua Bassett at a Joshua Bassett show. It's just so fun. It's some of the best things that I can do. And the show was really good. I hate the Philly outfit. I also don't like sad songs in my hotel room. So overall, I did love that we had some technical difficulties in the beginning with the Golden Years. And I had the best spot in the whole house. I mean, the best spot. And he looked at me during the Would You Tell Me push-up. The first full push-up was in Philadelphia, so I think that also kind of contributed to it because I knew I was like going home and I didn't want to go home and blah, 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 but that's why I think it's lower. But I had the best time ever at all these. Number 4, we have a Charlotte. Charlotte was also another add-in show. So how I did this was in Raleigh. I had my friend drove me from Florida to Raleigh because I got off a cruise ship, and then I'll talk about Raleigh in a second. But she left me at the VRBO, drove home. My dad picked me up at the VRBO in Raleigh, drove to Charlotte, bought me Bojangles, and I sat in line all day and I yapped with so many people. There's so many people from Charlotte. I'm blanking on absolutely everybody, but very nice. Loved meeting everybody. Oh, that was the show I got to meet. Oh my gosh, I can't remember her name, but HSMTMTSD _ DGG. I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh. I looked to my left and I was like, the interaction was probably so awkward because she was like, I want to die right now. She's like, I cannot believe people are recognizing me. And she had no idea who I was. And she was like, I was like, did you use to run a fan account? She's like, yeah. I had a really good spot considering I was just general admission with Fastlane. Really, really good spot. So happy about that. In Raleigh, anyone else, the surprise song, I'm really still angry at Josh about doing that stupid thing where he was like, I don't know if you guys know this one, but, and then performed anyone else as if we didn't know it. So yeah, my 3rd favorite show of all time was Raleigh for the Golden Years tour. It was so fun. So I went with my friend. I think she wants her name on the internet. Her name's Mary. And it was really, really, really fun. She filmed a lot, and it was very fun, and she let me get there early. What did we get? I think we got, like, Chick-fil-A or something. Bojangles? I don't know. We got something. She, like, left and then got us food, and then I was just yapping with everybody, and it was really fun, and she thought I was insane, and I don't know if she'll ever go back with me to a Joshua Bassett concert. But I had a really good time. I was screeching my lungs out. She got a set list, and, yeah, it was really, really fun. I think she had a good time. Hopefully she'll go with me again. That would be great to be able to go everywhere. But it was my first show of the Golden Years tour, and I kind of went in blind. It wasn't super blind because I kind of figured out a lot of things. Ashley spoiled No Wildfire. I'm gonna call her out. And yeah, I got spoiled for a lot. And also, in regards to that, Gemma, thank you for talking to me that whole time about Joshua Bassett without spoiling me, like giving me the information without giving me the information. Number 2 is my Dallas show. This almost goes in order of, like, how I saw him, because, like, every time, the first time is always so magical. Obviously, every time is magical, but the first time, you can't get back your first one. You just can't. So this was complicated tour for Dallas. This was the first time I ever sat out for a really long time. I fully was sunburned. I had the best time ever. Enjoyed every second. I really didn't yap with people though. I think because I really didn't have, at that time I had a slight online presence, but it wasn't super big where I was like yapping about Joshua Bassett all the time and where people, I don't want to be like where I was famous. Because that's weird and I don't like it. So I kind of just have the experience of Josh. He held my hand at this show. So this was the first time that he ever held my hand. I do, when I say it, I do it because he grabbed it like this and did this and looked into my eyes during Lifeline, and Lifeline was forever solidified to be my song after that, and I had the best time and I cried so hard. And then number 1 is my Chicago show, my first complicated Chicago show. I have a lot of pictures from that show that I didn't want to post. I didn't take any pictures barely, and I kept the stuff kind of hidden where I didn't post it. Because I feel like I wanted those magical things. I remember when he went up for Different, I almost cried because I was like, wow, those people are so lucky and they just get a Joshua Bassett hug and they had no idea. And so I think that was just beyond cool. It's beyond magical going in, having no idea what his stage presence is like. I remember standing there and I was like, this can either kill me or make me the coolest person ever. And I was standing. They also let me in early. I was talking to the security guy. I was like, I couldn't get VIP. And I was like, do you have VIP? And I was very, what do they say in my Glee podcast? Green. Didn't know much about concerts and didn't know really how the VIP or anything worked. And he was like, all right, come here. And so he put me right in the front and let me just go in. And I was just Like, I think he could just tell that I needed it. I don't know. He looked at me a couple times, Josh, during that. And he played Sweet Love, which I didn't know at the time, and now I know, and I'm kind of upset that I didn't know it because I would have screamed it so loud. But it's still kind of my song now because he played it at my show. But yeah, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. And something about Katie. I love you guys. Bye.